One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. What did I like about the book? I really liked how it helped show the different point of views of all the different characters. I've read one other book like that in my life, and I really enjoyed hearing the different characters' point of views because it helps you be able to understand to see the developing personalities of each character, not just through one person's eyes. I also really liked the plot twist and how it really showed how everybody is connected in one way or another, and how the effect of one student can have on the rest of the school and the community. I like how this book, even though being fiction, also taught us that this could be something that could be real in little aspects of it, like how the students felt like leaving people out, like certain students felt alone. What did I dislike about the book? The only thing I'd say I disliked about the book was I feel like the ending was a little rushed, like everything got revealed very quickly, and then it was just a very quick short summary of what happened overall, and it didn't really go into detail, and I'd like to see like 10 years down the line what happened or what Simon's parents thought when they found out what their son ended up like committing suicide, how they felt about it, and him not actually being murdered by his classmates, or what was going to happen with Nate's mom. Did she end up relapsing, or did she get clean? It just almost left some things unresolved. It solved the murder, but not the other parts of the book. My favorite passage would revolve around the story of Nate and his mom. It says, quote, "It is not a reporter. My throat goes dry, and my head starts to throb. The woman pressing the doorbell turns around, and her mouth falls open a little. When she sees me, Browen goes still beside me. Her hand drops from mine. I keep walking without her. I'm surprised how normal my voice sounds when I speak. What's up, Mom?" I would say the introduction of Nate revealing that his mom isn't actually dead, and he's just ashamed of her because she is a drug addict, so he convinced everybody that she was dead, is one of the most suspensing stories in the book. And being able to see her kind of rekindle a relationship with her son was just very meaningful, because I feel like it's one of the stories that really does happen in one life. And I think that that's what makes this book almost real. So it's like, it's a non-fiction book, but it's real in the little stories that could actually happen. For example, when Cooper ends up coming out to his parents and a lot of the other students, people aren't happy with it, and that's something that happens in real life. Or students being depressed and can't get help, or people being in a bad relationship, or getting cheated on. So some of these stories, it's all fiction, it's all made up, but it can actually happen, which makes it even more meaningful. And that's why I really like the passage that I read, because it was just a suspensing reveal, but also a meaningful one. The move that the writer made, I would say, kind of what I've already summarized, was just having the book be in different point of views, especially to be able to see in the mind of each character and how they feel while being questioned, while going through the processes of their own life, and how it affects others and the result that they see in it. I think it just really made the book interesting, and it makes it able for the reader to stay interested and be able to keep reading it throughout the little plot twists that come around every corner. I was recommended this book by a great friend of mine, and I would definitely recommend this book to other people. This has been a book that I've been wanting to read for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it, so I was glad that I finally got around to it, because I heard that this book is a good series, and it does have good plot twists in it. So I think you just gotta read it to find out. So I would recommend this to anybody who's looking for a mystery genre book. What did this book teach me? I would say this book had a lot of little lessons in it. I think it depends on the person who and how they view certain things. They could have picked up different lessons from it, which is what I like about these types of books, because depending on what that person is going through, they can relate to one character and find a lesson throughout that one character's story. For example, someone could relate to Addie by being in a toxic relationship and finally getting out of it. So they could have taken away the lesson that they need to have personal growth and get out of that toxic relationship. I think overall, the whole main lesson could be nice to everyone, because you never know what someone's going through. Spreading rumors and spreading gossip isn't good, along with leaving people out. Don't do things when you're hurt or angry or in your emotional mindset, because you'll end up regretting it. The only question I would ask the author would probably just end up asking how everything ended up, including Maeve. I don't really get her part of the story, because she did have a lot of tea on Simon, but never ended up really using it to her full advantage. Just seeing where all the characters ended up and how it affected them into their later life, or if they ever told their kids those stories. Just the characters' perspectives and what made them want to write this book, or the negligence of why they wrote the book, why they chose to just make everything seem like it was just officially back to normal, and the whole group of murder suspects went their own ways and they never like rekindled. That would probably be my only question.